RFK Jr. is out here holding big food accountable. Holy smokes, let's go. Guys, I saw this posted by HHS.gov. They write, Secretary Kennedy met with consumer brands CEOs this week on advancing food safety and radical transparency. For what, you ask? To protect the health of all Americans, especially our children. Let's go. And there's this amazing video to go along with it. And I thought this was fascinating. And I want us to go into some perspectives that I'm seeing online regarding this, but I also wanted us to talk about some other angles that CNN Health are discussing, and something absolutely fascinating that Fortune Well discussed, which is in regards to the stock market and a big food, and I just love it so much. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Also, if you like having conversations like this, please consider liking and subscribing. It really, really does help me out. All right, let's get in it.
I'm Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and I'm the Secretary of HHS. We had a meeting today with the largest food producers in America, and it was, I would have to say, a very encouraging meeting. They talked about a partnership. They talked about collaboration. They understand that we are in a crisis now, that Americans are tired of being the sickest people in the world, and that consumer choices are now changing. The consumers, the Americans, largely because of the MAHA movement, are demanding that we have a change. Thank you all very much for coming. The brands are listening to them. They understand that they have a new sheriff in town here at FDA, at HHS, and in the White House, and that President Trump wants something that is going to happen not in 10 years, not in 4 years, not even in 3 years, but he wants it to happen right now. We made it clear that we want to work with them, and we would prefer a relationship that is collaborative, cooperative partnership. And they very, very much agreed with that. So I'm very optimistic.
I love this last part so much. He's like, we made it clear that we want to work with him and we would prefer a relationship that is collaborative. And there's something underlying to that, right? Where it's like we hope you cooperate, because if not, the bad things are gonna happen. And I think that is so good. That's at least my interpretation of it. You let me know what you think. But check this out. He went ahead and tweeted this saying, great discussion, or the Secretary Kennedy tweeted this saying, great discussion today with consumer brand CEOs of Kraft, General Mills, Tyson Foods, Kellogg's USA, Smuckers, and PepsiCo on advancing food safety and radical transparency to protect the health of all Americans, especially our children. We will strengthen consumer trust by getting toxins out of our food. Let's make America healthy again. There we go. And here's this photo if you haven't seen it yet. If you ask me, these people look excited to make America healthy again. Check this out. Chief Nerd says, let's hope they get rid of the food dyes, high fructose corn syrup, and seed oils. The Food Babe chimes in, says, looking forward to them beginning to use other ingredients that they already use in other countries. Amazing. But what I really wanted to share with you is I thought there was this incredible story from ABC News whenever they cover this, because check this out. They actually say that Melissa Hochstad, the president and CEO of the Consumer Brand Association, a trade group who penned a memo, look what she said. She said the secretary made clear his intention to take action unless the industry is willing to be proactive with solutions. This happened in the meeting, okay? RFK Jr. dropped the hammer. He was pretty much saying, unless you guys are willing to be proactive in solutions, then he will take action. Okay, so this is really, really fascinating. She also wrote later on saying, we will engage with you and the administration on solutions to improve transparency and assure ingredient evaluations are grounded in a science and risk-based process and increase healthier options for consumers. There we go. Holy smokes. Now, guys, I am perfectly aware that the Trump administration has not been perfect in this whole promises made, promises kept aspect across the administration. But I got to say, it seems like RFK Jr. is really holding up his end of the stick, at least when it comes to food safety and radical transparency. This is so good. This Calamine says groundwork of a major historical change is happening this week, and I completely agree. Check this out from CNN Health. They write RFK Jr. wants to eliminate controversial food additive program. Here's why that matters. And I love that they actually included the former FDA commissioner, Dr. Robert Califf, who resigned from his position on January 20th. So look what he just said. He said, if it were to happen, it would be a real reversal of years of lobbying and politicians who mostly were blocking the efforts to make this happen. The industry has resisted it. The Republican Congress has blocked it. Now, if they're in favor, let's take advantage of it and get this done. I'd be all for it. This is the former FDA commissioner, Dr. Robert Califf. Let's go. Are you kidding me? And I also mentioned that I thought this was an incredible take from Fortune. The headline is RFK Jr. gives food companies ultimatum to remove artificial dye. And check this out. They include that the U.S. food stocks fell on Tuesday, with many outpacing the decline of the S&P 500 index amid broader sell-off. General Mills stocks slipped as much as 3.9%, while Hershey Co. shares fell as much as 3.3%. Guys, the new Secretary of HHS is making a dent. This is a big deal. Look at this. Health advocates have said for years that synthetic colors add no taste or nutritional value, but to make unhealthy foods more visually appealing. The article later continues with Paul Manning, CEO of Sensient Technology, which is a massive producer of both synthetic and natural colors, recently told Bloomberg that his company has seen a significant acceleration of companies looking to replace synthetic colors with natural ones. Are you hearing me? This is insane. We are seeing a radical shift across companies, across CEOs, across culture. This is massive. Fortune continues saying that Kennedy is indicating that he won't stop at artificial dyes. In a press release issued on Monday evening, HHS said his agency would explore changing the generally recognized as a safe final rule. The GRASS rule allows companies to self-affirm the safety of food ingredients and has been another target of food safety advocates for years. Guys, we are just getting started. This is amazing. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. I think this is good. I think we're moving in the right direction, and I'm just so excited to have a front row seat at it. This is the type of transparency that I voted for. So this is incredible. Anyways, let me know what you thought about this conversation in the comment. Let me know what you thought about these perspectives in the comment sections, and I will see you all next time. Hope you have a really, really good day. Episode's over already? Geez, that was fast. Well, they say beautiful things do not last forever, but feel free to watch and listen to another one of these episodes if you're interested in those conversations as well. Also, this next part is huge. Make sure to obliterate that like and subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never skip a beat. I also have a newsletter where we dive into the news, politics, and ideas that shape our future. If you're interested in signing up, I'd really appreciate that. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time.